See if this basketball hoops really work around here. In other words, we need somebody to sink the first basketball into a basket, or at least give it a good, healthy try. And so one of our academy parents and major donor to the Sports Center, Susan Solka, we're going to have her help us, and her and her husband Scott, help us with that first basket. But you know, we're pretty fortunate because they're going to pass the ball off to their son, who is ideally suited for this task. Their son, Brad, who graduated last year in 2013, played on the last season on the Warriors CIF championship team. And he's here this weekend from Marietta College in Ohio, where he is continuing his basketball career. So he is going to help us commemorate by taking the first shot here in our new gymnasium. And we're going to ask Tom Tarantino, who has the basketball, right?
Yes.
All right. And we're going to ask
Thank you, Jack, and thank you, everyone. Isn't this fantastic? This basketball court is amazing. Obviously, I don't play basketball on these heels, but if I did, I would want to play here. Welcome to this celebration of success. I'm delighted to be here again on this wonderful occasion. First of all, like many of you, I am a proud Army and Navy parent. My son, Christopher, I know he gets embarrassed when I do this, but he's a class of 2015. He's now in his third year here at the Academy, and I'm so proud of him. Thank you. Oh, he's shaking his head, turning red back there. But you deserve it because you put in a lot of hard work, just like these other cadets as well. But he's here because of the Academy's outstanding programs and commitment to excellence, led, of course, by General Bliss. Last November, I was honored to MC the groundbreaking event here in what is now known as the Stephen Bliss Stadium. It's wonderful to see what's happened. Can you believe it's been in less than a year since we've broken ground, and look where we are now. Whether he likes it or not, we're here today to talk about General Bliss and his many contributions to the success of the Army and Navy Academy. So let's get started with our presenters, each of whom have something very special to say about General Bliss and how he's given our Academy many reasons to celebrate.
It's a great honor to be here today in the new Duffield Sport Complex, representing the Alumni Association of this Academy. I just got a little snide mark to Coach. Coach, if the gym looked like this in the early 80s, I just might have tried out for basketball. In speaking for the alumni, I'd like to give my profound thanks to everyone that has been involved in this incredible project. This really, I cannot begin to tell you what the alumni say when they see photos of this complex on Facebook and other social media. It's been a driver. And just the comments that I hear from people that aren't familiar with the Academy, North County, San Diego, say, what is that school? What is that building?
celebrating success is celebrating leadership. You can't have one without the other. Now, I've had an opportunity in my time to know several outstanding leaders who have enjoyed great success and celebrated their time. Authors Ken Blanchard, those of you who know Ken Blanchard and Jim Collins, coaches John Wooden and George Allen. And now I'm going to add General Bliss to that list.
Well, what do you get a general who's so successful? We couldn't give him another watch, and we couldn't give him another pen on his desk. And so we got our heads together, and we wanted to think about the thing that meant the most to him. And I think it was the stadium. And so we were so honored by the Crean family that they allowed us to dedicate the stadium on behalf of Brigadier General Stephen M. Bliss. And so we wanted to capture that moment, and we had a professional photographer come out and take a professional photograph of the stadium dedicated on September 13th. And a side note, for all of us who work for General Bliss, we all know he's a micromanager. And so While we were sneaking onto the field with the photographers, he came on the field and he was at the top of the courtyard upstairs and he caught us. And so in the corner, there's a picture of him waving at us. So with that, do you want to come up? Yep. So on behalf of the Academy staff and faculty, and if you get a chance, come up and look at him waving. I think you'll love it.
Even though everybody's being gracious and celebrating my success today, the president really is the face of a school, and I understand that. And so what we're really celebrating today is not my success, it's our success as a school-wide community, meaning patrons, past patrons, alumni, administrators, staff, faculty, cadets, friends, neighbors, everybody that has any interest or any sway over what goes on at this institution. We have progressed a lot in 10 years because of what we have done together, not because of anything that I personally have done as an individual. If you'd been at the commissioning ceremony a couple hours ago when we commissioned our officers and non-commissioned officers, I said very simply to our cadets, the letter I is not found in the word team. Our school is a team. I happen to be part of the head of it, but I have no illusions about my importance relative to everyone else's. I have been blessed since I've been here with wonderful men and women serving on our staff and faculty, with administrators and workers in the other areas of the academy, in our residential life program, our leadership program, the back end of the school, the information technology, the finance, all those things work because we have been able to attract some outstanding men and women to work here.
Offices and so forth. John Dodge encouraged us to put a gymnasium in here, and we did, as you could see. So this came from starting 9 years ago with General Bliss and I preparing for this, and you see what it is today. September 13th, some of the cadets were not here. We dedicated the field, the stadium, not the field, stadium. Field's still mine. To General Bliss. I have a plaque here that will stay in this place here where he and I decide where it will be, and he will take one with him. And at this time, I'm going to ask Nichelle to read it, please.
It says Army and Navy Academy Stadium. Again, the field is still Coach Maffucci's. Dedicated September 13th, 2013. General Bliss has exemplified the principles of the Army and Navy Academy, leading by example. He's led the Academy into the 21st century and has given us a map for the future. He did this while always giving the credit to others. His hard work and humility have indeed humbled the rest of us. Thank you, General Bliss, for bringing us to this point and preparing the Academy for an even more brilliant future. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the entire Academy family, congratulations on your success and upcoming retirement. We will miss you.